It's billed as a delightful interpretation of Soap Lake, Grant County's quirky spa town. An art show dedicated to the late arts advocate Brent Blake will be featured May 2nd through June 13th at Moses Lake Museum and Arts Center. Kathy Kiefer, a well-known Soap Lake photographer and historian, is curating the project with Soap Lake artist Allison Gooding.
It's basically a group of artists whose work has been either influenced or inspired by the lake, by the landscape, which we all know is quite beautiful. This is the sort of entrance to the lower Grand Coulee, and also by the community. People who are inspired by this quirky nature of this community.
The show, called Sidestitched and In Between, Soap Lake Through the Lens and More, will feature the artwork of some 40 artists from Soap Lake and around the state.
Most of them are submitting a piece of work, either a painting, a sculpture, a photograph, or any other number of things that's sort of part of the show.
A quilt by artists from school age and older will be auctioned off, with proceeds going to the Brent Blake Scholarship Fund at Big Bend Community College. Kiefer explained how the show's concept originated.
The show was originally going to be a collaboration with Brent Blake and I, and then Brent passed away in September of 2013. And so the museum wanted to proceed with the show, and the decision was made to make it a show about artists from the entire town, because Brent was really a supporter of the arts in our community, and his museum, or his gallery, Soap Lake Art Museum, was a place where a lot of artists came and showed their work, and Brent was a big supporter of artists' work, and so subsequently a lot of artists came to know this town, came to know Brent Blake, and we came to know them, as well as amongst our community there's quite a few. So the show sort of emerged from this joint concept, so to being Brent and Kathy to the whole community and the community of artists who associate with Soap Lake.
Kiefer showed the promotional poster created by Allison Gooding, plus T-shirts designed with old newspaper ads. Kiefer talked about the community quilt in progress.
The community quilt was a project we were just going to add to the show, have a quilt that members of the community could contribute squares to. We connected with Big Bend Community College, and they graciously came and met us here at Cougar Liquor, and we organized and structured a scholarship fund in honor of Brent Blake.
Kiefer stressed the importance of the show to Soap Lake.
This is a big deal for this town, because here, we are this little quirky, small community in the largeness of Grant County, and we're being able to have this large show in Moses Lake at the beautiful, and I mean really truly beautiful, Moses Lake Museum and Arts Center.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.